The Vivo NEX is here, and in a world full of notches and iPhone X lookalikes, the Vivo NEX is like a breath of fresh air. So what are we waiting for? Let's check out the Vivo NEX. Hey guys, this is Rupesh from Beebom.com, and today we are going to take a look at the all-new Vivo NEX with this awesome little pop-up camera. Do note that this is not a review, and if you're looking for that, check out a link from the description down below. Anyway, before we get started, how about you hit the bell icon to get notified for our next video. Also, this video has been brought to you by Knox Cleaner, a fast and powerful cleaner and booster app for Android devices. I'll talk about Knox Cleaner at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Now let's talk about the Vivo NEX. So this here is the Vivo NEX in all its bezel-less glory. Yes, the Vivo NEX has an almost truly bezel-less display. Almost because there's a small chain at the bottom, but even with that chain, it's remarkable how little bezel there is. Just look at the top bezels here, it looks stunning. I mean, thanks to the full screen front, the device looks gorgeous, and you have to applaud Vivo for going for a notchless design. I mean, these days almost every other phone maker is following the notch trend, when we all know that the notch kind of ruins the user experience. Especially when you compare it to a full screen phone like the Vivo NEX. A notchless, bezel-less display just makes the experience better. Just look at this. Watching videos on the Vivo NEX just feels a lot better, because on notched phones either there's the notch or the software just creates a bezel. Whereas on the NEX, it just looks seamless. It's not just videos, the experience is better even while gaming or while in everyday use. Plus, it's a 6.59-inch Super AMOLED display from Samsung, so it's obviously a great display. The colors pop, the blacks are deep, and it just looks really good. So yes, Vivo NEX's notchless, bezel-less design is a win. And it's possible due to a number of technologies. The first is obviously this. The super cool retractable camera, which is something I was so excited to check out. Honestly, I can watch this all day and still find it cool. Coming to the point, the pop-up camera here only pops up when you need it. It's super cool. So when you're in the camera app, be it the official camera app or in Facebook, Instagram or WhatsApp's camera app, and you switch to the front camera, this slides up, and that too with this really cool sound. That sounds like a lightsaber, right? Anyway, it's pretty cool, and there are a couple of more sounds to choose from, or you can go with no sound, whatever suits you. Plus, I had a feeling that the camera would take some time to come up, which would be frustrating to use. But hey, pleasant surprise. As you can see, it pops up fairly quickly, and in my usage, it has not been a problem at all. It's almost like you're using the usual front camera, and I guess that's how it's supposed to be. Anyway, the moment you close the camera app, the camera just slides down. Or you could just do this. Yes, this is something new and exciting, so I was a little curious about it, and I did a few tests of my own. Don't judge me. Firstly, I pressed the top of the pop-up camera and switched to the front camera to see what would happen. Well, I just got this message, but the next time I used it, it worked fine. Then I just placed my laptop on top of the camera and it still came out unscathed. Lastly, I tried pulling out the camera from the phone. This is me putting in a lot of strength here, and yet the camera did not move an inch. So I guess it's pretty sturdy. Plus, Vivo claims its engineers have popped the module up and down 50,000 times with no problems at all. So if you have been concerned about the durability of this thing, I don't think it should be a problem for quite a long time. Honestly, when Vivo unveiled the Apex and then the NEX with this pop-up camera, I thought of it as just another gimmick. Because before 2018, Vivo hadn't really done anything innovative in the smartphone world. Well, after using the Vivo NEX, I can say that I was wrong, and this is definitely not a gimmick. In fact, it works really well, almost flawlessly. And yeah, I would like to see more phones with such cameras. Yes, it's that good. Anyway, let me just take a selfie from this really cool pop-up camera. Yeah, the photo looks great. It's an 8-megapixel camera with the portrait mode, and it's pretty good. It also features iPhone X-like lighting effects. There's studio light, stereo light, and monochrome background. I especially like the monochrome background effect. It's pretty cool, right? Moving on from the pop-up camera, Vivo has also packed in some other cool technologies to give the phone a beautiful full-screen front. Instead of an earpiece, Vivo's glass vibrating screen soundcasting technology is at work here, and it seems to work fine, although the volume is a little less. The ambient light sensor and the proximity sensor are placed beneath the display, so you can't see that. And then there's the in-screen fingerprint sensor, just like the Vivo X21. Vivo says this is the third generation in-display fingerprint scanner, which is supposed to be more accurate and faster. Well, it's faster than the Vivo X21's fingerprint scanner, and it's got all the cool animations, but you still have to place your finger perfectly for it to work. And yes, it still takes a long time to register your fingerprint. To be honest, I would have liked Apex's huge fingerprint scanner, but hey, this works too. Apart from the innovative technologies, the Vivo NEX features a glass back and it looks like most recent Vivo phones. But it has this really cool yet subtle pattern underneath that I really like. There's the headphone jack on the top, the usual buttons, along with an additional button on the left side that opens up Google Lens on single press and opens up Google Assistant on long press. There's no way to customize it yet, but it's definitely handy for people who use Google Assistant or Google Lens. Then there's the USB-C port and the single speaker on the bottom. There's no IP rating, wireless charging or NFC here, which is kind of weird. I mean, I would have liked to see an IP rating here, but Vivo has made some compromises. Moving on to the cameras, the Vivo NEX comes with a 12 megapixel f1.8 plus 5 megapixel f2.4 dual camera setup. And the camera app here is feature packed. There's AIC detection, the portrait mode, live photo support, face beauty mode, pro mode, AR stickers, and a lot more. Here are some photos we have taken. As you can see, the photos do look nice. I also like the portrait mode here. But hey, if you want a verdict on the camera, you can check out our full review from the link in the description down below. Under the hood, there is the Snapdragon 845 with 8GB of RAM. So the performance should not be a problem. In my usage, the phone has been pretty snappy. But I have my doubts in the long run because of the heavy custom skin here. The Vivo NEX here comes with Android 8.1 Oreo with Vivo's FunTouch OS 4.0 on top, which, believe me, is not fun at all. First of all, the FunTouch OS here is very iOS-like. There's the iOS-like spotlight search, the control center, the settings page, it's all very iOS-like. The iOS resemblance aside, the skin packs in a ton of features. There's app lock, one-handed mode, app clone, navigation gestures, and a ton of customization options. There's no face unlock here, and that's probably because Vivo didn't want the selfie camera to impact the battery life. Anyway, along with the features, there's also a lot of bloatware here, and that is a big problem, at least for me. Lastly, there's the battery. Vivo has put a huge 4000 mAh battery on the NEX, which is commendable. Weirdly, there's Quick Charge 3.0 support, when the Snapdragon 845 supports Quick Charge 4 Plus. Anyway, the phone does charge pretty fast. It went from 10 to 60% in just 30 minutes and to 80% in just 45 minutes, which is mighty impressive. Maybe it's because of Vivo's dual engine charging technology. Whatever it is, it's definitely impressive. Well, that was a good look at the new Vivo NEX. And at the time of shooting this video, we don't know the official price yet, but it's said to be around Rs 49,000, which I'd say is a decent price for the Vivo NEX because the Vivo NEX here is definitely a flagship, but it's not another flagship. It's an ambitious phone that brings cutting-edge technologies in a futuristic form factor. There's so much innovation here, be it the almost bezel-less design, the pop-up selfie camera, or the in-display fingerprint scanner. Look, it's not a perfect phone. The fingerprint scanner is still a bit slow, the software is something I'm not a fan of, and it's a big heavy device. But the fact is, the Vivo NEX is a glimpse of the future, an exciting smartphone in a world full of dull and mundane phones. And that, my friends, is commendable. Especially coming from Vivo, a company that we did not really trust before 2018. With the X21, the Apex and now the NEX, Vivo seems like a company that's aiming at innovation, and hey, I'm not complaining. I like this Vivo and I cannot wait to see what they bring next. Now let's talk about Nox Cleaner, our sponsors for this video. Nox Cleaner is one of the best storage cleaner and speed booster apps out there, and its 4.9 rating on the Play Store is proof of that. The app scans your storage and lets you clean up unnecessary or junk files that are taking up storage in your device. It also has a photo management feature which shows you images that you can delete and free up space. Lastly, there's the WhatsApp Clean feature which shows you unnecessary storage WhatsApp files have been taking. It's really handy. Well, go ahead and check the free Nox Cleaner app from the link in the description down below. Well, that's all when it comes to Vivo NEX and its really cool pop-up camera. And as I said, if you're looking for a review, you can check it out from the link in the description down below. So what do you think about the Vivo NEX? Tell us in the comment section down below. Also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with the friends who have been waiting for the Vivo NEX. Lastly, subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Well, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.